morning. It is February 24th, 2016. Where does the time go? It is almost spring, and spring's internal unless you sprung a leak in your head and your brain is fried. And, Exhibit A of that is political system, which, nice segue, huh? I'm going to talk about here for a minute or two or 10 or however long it takes. I'd like to do these things just to have a record of where I'm at in my brain and just to have all this stuff out there. So when I do get run over by that dump truck, there is a paper, or maybe not a paper trail, but a visual and a verbal trail of where I stood on things. I think I made one video a while ago, maybe last year, saying I'll never talk about politics ever again. Well, I guess I'm going to break that promise today. Last night I was watching some political show, and it was just ridiculous, the back and forth, the bickering, and you know. It's just a joke how everything is just turned into um, you know, and it's been like this all since I can remember. When I look back at how each political party promises change, and the next 4 years everybody will be working and singing "Kumbaya," and we'll do this and we'll do that, and after 4 years. When that cycle breaks down for the next election, whoever has office, whether it's the Democrats or Republicans, they've failed because the opposite party has stopped whatever the other one was trying to do. Um, being myself being a Democrat, um, not a strong Democrat, but the things that most of the ideals that the Democrat Party is supposed to represent, I'm with, more so than the Republican Party. So, I affiliate myself with that. But, whether you're Democrat, Republican, Independent, purple, orange, green, I mean, one thing I think everybody can agree on is that nothing really of value and meaning really seems to get done. Everything just gets bogged down in semantics and again with the party affiliation. And um, I think the problem is with politics itself. I think that most of these people that would go into politics at a younger age, they must have been very idealistic and thinking they were going to change the world, and kind of like um, a Jimmy Stewart, Mr. Smith Goes to Washington type of deal. But I think the problem is once you get there, whatever party that you're in, that if you don't play ball from the get go with whatever affiliation that you do have, you quickly get swallowed up, and that you better play ball with the big boys who are running, who've been around for a while, and vote along with what they're doing, or you won't last long. And I think that creates a system where just everything becomes uh, whatever party does have that the upper hands, that cycle, the other party is going to do everything they can to um, stifle what they're trying to accomplish. With the Democrats, the main thing would be, of course, universal health care, and I don't really want to get into all the whole thing, but which is noble and everything, but with the Republicans wanting, everybody running around like it's the Wild West with their ability to have guns or whatever, so you can see where my leanings are at. But really, the overhaul I would love to see before I'm dead and buried would be just one party, no affiliations with everybody. Maybe it sounds like communism, but there must be a way to fix all this where everybody just you'd have like for each election just the top 10 whatever wherever they stood, and you just had them, not even 10, top 5, and just have them get up there. No political platform, no big corporations, like the Wall Street and all that you hear Bernie Sanders railing against. No, no advertising allowed, none of that. Just have them have at it on the main issues that are important to people, and you know, I would just have it that way, no, and no, and the first person that gets up there and starts, bitching about the other one, blah blah blah, this, that, and the other thing, and as far as like the negative ads go, then they can't run. You just talk about what you're gonna do, not what the other person doesn't do. So, and how you're going to fix things. How you're going to fix things is by working together, not against each other. And, you know, um, uh, people say, well, the parties, the Democrat, Republican parties keep each other. It's like a check or balances. Well, when a check or balances, the checks and balances aren't, working. Well, we got to change it. Got to change that. You know, and just having the independent party working on its own without all the advantages that these Democrat Republican parties have, with the financing behind it, and their political agendas. I mean, one thing I will say about Trump, at least he's using his own money. There's nobody backing him, and Bernie Sanders ain't taking anything from anybody either. Supposedly, instead of those little $5, $10 donations, which I kind of like. But I think, when I look at our world, and you know, um, how much money does every person need, to get by? I mean, why do we have to create a system where people, one group is making, millions upon millions of dollars, and then the other group is making, zilch. We should not have homeless people on the street. We should have universal health care. Everybody should be able to go to college and not have to pay a dime. And we should be able to accomplish all that, with that, 25 to 30% that's coming out of people that work every week. That should be able to be able to be financed, and a lot of that would be just eliminating, this multi-trillion-dollar war budget. I mean, come on, hello. I mean, these are just obvious things. Now, why can't you just have one party doing all this instead of the two parties stifling each other from doing this and that, and what means nothing? And what's truly important is saving this world. It isn't about saving this world with you know, paranoia about the Middle East or this, that, and justification for the things that we do that are wrong. Let's focus on things to do that are right, and equal rights for everybody, and maybe it's a naive thing, but I mean, not everybody grows up in an environment where they can think free, and where they can do things to change lives, and that have to teach people that to love their fellow man and not think so much about themselves, and just every day work hard, so at the end of the day they can put their head on the pillow and feel good that they tried to make a difference, at least, and because you're only here between average person, say 60 and 90 years. So why not make the most of it and all work together instead of working against each other? So there's my political platform. Um, I'm never, ever, ever running for office, but, you know, whatever. maybe in the next life, right? All right, it's early in the morning. That's why I just kind of zoned out off there. I was just thinking, actually, it's my mother's birthday, so just wanted to make sure that I had, had everything squared away in that area. See, the things that are truly important, right? And I should be focusing more on them too. So guilty as charged, as usual. Adios, and Gorham in 2026. Ask not what your country can do. Ask what you can do for Luke. That's my bumper sticker. Bumper sticker. Dum dum dum. Inside joke. All right, as usual, adios.